Okay, so we're gonna go through a couple mobility drills. For shoulders and hips are your two main areas of mobility that you need to improve for Olympic weightlifting, for CrossFit, and just for general health. So I'm gonna go through a couple of each, and I think this would be a good circuit to do before a run. So circuiting this and like some interval running, and then on day 2 I'll give you some strength exercises. So exercise 1, you're gonna lay face down. You're gonna plant one hand directly under your shoulder and the other directly out from your shoulder. You're gonna lift so if your left hand's planted, your left toe, and you're gonna come up and over, pushing away with that left arm as far as you can, making sure your hip is open. So you're getting a stretch in the hip and you're getting a stretch in your right shoulder. And then nice and slowly come back over and switch. Reach up and over, stretching for a few seconds, and come back down. Alternating for 10, all right? Then we're gonna bring you up. You can do this with a broomstick. Usually cleaning supply closet will have something, but wrap your hands all the way around. You know this one dislocates. Coming up and back and around. Inching your hands in when it feels comfortable. And just getting the shoulders loosened up. Okay, so I would do that for about 10. Then inchworms. Starting at the back of your mat, reach for the toes, slight bend in the knees, walk out to your high plank position, squeeze, I'd hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, and then inch the toes in. All right, so from the side, little bend, inch yourself out, inch in. Okay. Lower body mobility, I'd work on spider lunges. So I like to start these in a high plank, stepping one foot to the outside of the hands, pressing down into the hip. You can try to reach the elbow down for the ground. You can push the knee away and give yourself a small twist. All right, then back to your plank and switch. And then the last thing I would work on is a held squat. So while you're in Mexico, you can kind of build up your time, but you're gonna take your squat position, you're gonna come down to the bottom of it. You're just gonna try to hold and hang out there, okay? This should ideally be a comfortable rest position for most people. Should be able to balance and keep your hips open, okay? Usually for most people, it's not, and we wanna get it back there. So coming down into your squat and just hang out. If you need to hold on to something, you can, okay? For balance and to get your back straight, you don't want to be super curved over, all right? I would start at a minute and add time as you go, okay? So do those mobility exercises before your running intervals, and then I'll send you some strength stuff to do as well.